Hey people, we're just checking this storm out right now. Welcome back, it's M0YKS Storm Chasing, live from Yorkshire, UK. So hopefully the stream's holding up. The weather's certainly battering us here in the north of England. So lots of gusts about, lots of rain and lots of stormy activity. So right now we're just decoding a satellite. It's passing by November Oscar Alpha Alpha 18. NOAA 18. So I just thought I'd start the Sunday night off with this decode as the weather satellite passes us by, and hopefully the image, even though it's dark, we'll get some kind of reflection of what the storm's doing and the position it's taking. So yeah, the beeping. Good evening to David Rafferty, and to Greg KF0, CUZ, and Eduardo, and Andy, and Bob. We're just decoding NOAA 18. That's the beeping. You can hear this transmission from the satellite. It's NOAA 18, so it's a weather satellite, and the position of it as it's tracking across, it's just leaving. It's heading up towards Greenland and Iceland, and we're still receiving a good transmission. I'm using the FT847 on this one. So that's the situation as we track it. Live from the shack on a Sunday night. Storm chasing. Hope you're doing well, people. Hope you're ready for another night of fun. So yeah, it won't be long. Don't worry, we'll have some other noises to entertain you shortly. So right now we've got a fairly good long stretch of the image. It's in black and white at the moment, and shortly it will get rendered and colour will be added, and then we'll take a look at that. So yeah, I'm just checking out the movement of the camera. So the past few weeks we've been getting well, not just a few weeks, we've actually been getting it for about 12 months now. So yeah, we've been having a few difficulties in the shack due to the speed of the upload. Well, the good download speed, just had a struggle streaming on the upload, so managed to play around with the software, the streaming software, and then also contact the service provider. So hopefully things will be a little bit better. We've got a lot faster upload speed now, so I'm hoping to come through back like I used to do a little bit a while ago. So all you people holding out who's been putting up with it, thanks. Let's have a quick look and see how we're getting on. So just about coming to the end of the footprint as we beam up. Here's the antenna. Yeah. You can still hear it, but obviously coming in a little bit weak now. Good evening to Ireland. We've got Ireland in the house. There's Grim Biker in there. How you doing, buddy? Just doing this weather monitoring. I wonder what the storm's like in Ireland. I should imagine it's quite windy as well at your side. From what I believe, the storm is heading from your side in our direction. So I was actually due to go away for a couple of days. We were going to head down to Wales tomorrow on a short break, but I've postponed that for now. And that won't happen due to the flooding, localised flooding. So right now in the local area, the nearest river to my location is River Aire. That's Alpha India Romeo Echo. And that river runs all the way through West Yorkshire, right down into Hull, into East Yorkshire, into the sea, joins the Humber Estuary, and right now it's fully swollen and the banks are bursting. That's probably about a mile down the hill. So that generally happens once every 5 years, but yeah, it's certainly looking quite full at the moment. So yeah, the noise is the sound of the transmission of the transponder from NOAA 18, a weather satellite orbiting the Earth. There's a number of different weather satellites, so the active ones that I currently receive, there's only about 3 of them actually on the frequencies that I can operate on, which is NOAA 15, NOAA 18 and NOAA 19. So currently we're listening to the sound of Noah 19, which is just about out of the reception range. You'll be glad to hear. It's a bit of an unpleasant sound. So I can back the audio down a little bit, but I'll leave it where it is. It's just about done anyway. So this will end the decode. The image will get cleaned up, and we'll be able to sort it from there. So welcome to another live stream. Welcome back. Greetings from the shack of M0YKS. The late night DXer is here. We'll be able to see whether we've got any DX. I'm just going to put the squelch on that one. So we've got one or two signals coming through on 40 meters. I noticed. So we're going to try a little bit of 40 meters, and hopefully we'll see what's going on. But before we do that, I'll have to change the sound card input. So I'm just going to mess around here in the shack. At the same time, the image will be cleaning up on the software. It started already, so it started to build some what are called maps, which overlays onto the image. I'm just plugging in the sound card, the line into the PC there. You might see me messing about in the bottom corner. I'm just plugging the line into the HF radio, which I've done that now, so we've got that fired up. So yeah, I'll go back to the picture shortly. So we're going to try out the 40 meter band. I've heard one or two signals throughout the day. I've been active a little bit throughout the day. It's quite good. Worked one or two on 40 earlier, and then had to go out. But then later on I tried 20 meters and I could hear a few US signals coming through nicely, and also the Azores. And before that I heard a bit of, well, quite a few strong signals out of Russia on 15 meters, and also one or two from stateside as well. So a reasonable day for HF propagation, despite the windy weather here in West Yorkshire. So hopefully you guys have had a good weekend and made some decent DX. I don't think the conditions have been too favourable, but nevertheless we've had one or two contacts along the way. So good evening to Barry in there. I hope all is well in London. I know you've been getting a serious battering down in London. We've got the wind here at the moment, Barry. It's over here. The rain's hammering down on the window. We've had the snow. So yeah, what's next? But hopefully things are holding up your end. And good evening to Albert over there in Calgary. Nice to see you again, Albert. Hope all is well your side. And everybody who's jumped on board. Hopefully I've not missed anybody so far.
Yes, okay, United. Victoria 7, India Lima, my friend. Good evening, 5884.
So I'll quick play on the band. Or listen and see if we can get lucky tonight. Been a little bit desperate the past few weeks.
Tu call es Universidad Victoria 7, Italia Lima, ¿correcto?
Yes, okay, my friend, okay. My name is Eugene. My report, please, my report, over.
Oye, QSL, tu reporte final 69 Canarias, Isla Maneya Chano, Charlie Hotel America, November Oscar Chano. Universidad Victoria 7, India Lima, y call for 8 Uniform Papa.
Stand by, my friend, stand by, please. Charlie, November, Oscar, please slowly, your name. Charlie, Hotel, Ocean.
Negativo, Charlie Hotel America, November.
So as that's happening, I'm just going to drop my WX to IMG software. You can see how it's putting a little bit of change into the picture. It's taking out all the received image now, overlaid the maps. And, we'll see that's the image that we've got there. So the images keep coming there. That's the storm moving across the United Kingdom and Ireland, and obviously Western Europe. You can see France and Spain in there. And yeah, it's looking like there's quite a lot of obviously stormy conditions from what I can see so far. So we've got a bit of colour putting in. I'm no weather expert, by the way. I don't think I'll be giving up my day job just yet. But it's quite interesting receiving some of these images. And obviously the ones in the dark, in the dark time without the sunlight, they tend to be a little bit more difficult. But we're still getting some overlaying and correction to the image, so it will change considerably more.
Oye, Gonzalo, Italia Victoria 3,
We'll just
Italia
take a listen
Papa
to
Kilo,
this
Eco Alfa
particular
8, United
gentleman.
Papa 59, Eco SL
Using
Stefan.
Echo Alpha 8 Canary Islands as we wait for the image to clean up. I'll take a quick sip of my coffee. Had a new shipment, by the way. Got a nice stock of coffee in, so it don't really matter what this storm is doing.
Oye, Gonzalo Stefan, 100%, Italia Victoria número 3, India Papa Kilo, Eco Alfa 8, Uniform Papa. Gracias por el 59 plus 20. Tu reporte 59 73, thank you.
Italy Kilo 8.
So yeah, you get a couple of channels on these weather satellites. That's what we're seeing at the moment. So we're seeing a left channel, a right channel. Different types of images get received.
Radio Victoria Fritz.
Move that around and demonstrate what I'm talking about. So that's the left-hand channel, and that's the channel with the camera on.
Radio Victoria
This should get
6
cleaned
Alpha
up
Julia
a
Delta,
little bit
correct?
better, and the colour that you saw earlier should get added. Right now it's sharpening it, and obviously for an evening dark time image you can still see where the cloud's heading and the direction of the wind and the swirls. Presumably dark bits could be
Sergio en español. Okay, my
the
friend,
storm before the calm before the storm, as it were.
Radio Victoria 6 Alpha Julia Delta, Eco Alfa 8 Uniform Papa. Gracias, 73, buenas noches, thank you.
So yeah, we've still got a little bit. I'll just move that up so you can see the status on the bottom of the window there. Just moved it up. It's like 32%, the blue bar on the bottom of the window. So that's as it's adding. At the moment, it's creating what we call an orthographic projection. So it's pretty good bit of software. And once again, it's called WX Whiskey X-Ray to IMG. That's Whiskey X-Ray Tango Oscar Italy Mike Golf WX to IMG, and I just had that plugged into my 5847 and it was receiving on 37 megahertz 0.9112, and obviously I was using the SATS SAT PC32 to track the satellite, and I was also steering my radio and antenna array using the software, which is hooked up to the interface, which is then connected to the PC and the rotator controller. That's the situation on that one. So whilst I wait for this image, I'm going to give this guy a call.
Okay, Eco SL Mac, Eco SL 100%, my friend. Tierra que ve Fai, Eco es Rey México, Eco Alfa 8 United Papa. Gracias por el 59 plus 20, tu reporte 59 73, thank you, bye bye.
Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. Scared him off. Excuse me. So yeah, this is a slow process. This obviously finishing off of this particular image. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra.
Alpha 2, please. Upon Alpha 2. Eco SL Surgi. Puede ser, tu reporte 59 plus 10, 59 plus 10, Surgi. Upon America 2, Gold Tango Whiskey, Eco Alpha 8 Uniform Papa, over. Oye, Roger, gracias por el 59 plus 10. Tu reporte también es 59 plus 10 en Canary Island. Gracias, amigo Sur. Gracias por este nuevo contacto. Japón América 2, Gold Tango Whisky. Eco Alfa número 8, Unión Papa. Un abrazo, buenos días, amigos. Chao, bye bye. Gracias a ti, muy fuerte, muy bonita modulación, Jesús. Gracias, bye bye.
Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra.
Eco Alpha 8 Uniform Papa, go ahead.
Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sugar.
Hay un ruido tremendo, tengo un ruido de 5-9, ¿eh? Hay una estación de radio que termina en radio.
Yeah, good evening,
Eco
Nick.
Alpha
How you
8,
doing, buddy?
Uruguay Papa, Eco Alpha 8 Uniform Papa.
Yeah, my
go
antennas are
ahead.
doing okay at the moment. So yeah, I've got the dipole still standing and the Hustler vertical, which I'm operating off for the moment.
Hay unos ruidos
So obviously it's
rarísimos,
daylight shot on that
pero se
photograph.
sobrepasó en este momento el ruido ahora, Maxi. Eco Alfa número 7,
So I'm just gonna, this is the dipole.
8, usted adelante.
Actually, the signal's a bit stronger on this. So I'm using combination of both antennas, but the dipole does seem a little bit stronger signal, to be fair, tonight.
Oye, Maxi, QSL. Eco Alfa número 7, Kilo Mike Bravo, Eco Alfa número 8, Unión Papa. Señales para ti 5-9 más 10 en la isla de La Palma. Ahí ya tenemos contacto en el 2021. Adelante, Maxi.
Certainly not at Canaries anyway. We'll see if we can get in there.
De acuerdo, Maximiliano, QSL. El nombre mío es Chano, mi nombre es Chano en la isla de La Palma. Pues nada, Maximiliano, muchísimas gracias por este contacto.
Howdy doody to Texas, South Texas, good evening, good afternoon. Hello Santos, thanks for joining, bro. All is well this side. Hopefully the stream will hold up, got the internet connection tweaked. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra.
Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra.
Yeah, thank you, good evening, buenas noches. This is Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. 5x9 plus 20, over.
Oye, Simón, QSL, gracias por el 5-9 plus 20. Reporte 5-9, 69, QSL.
QSL, thank you for 5-9. 73, good night, good luck. 73, bye-bye.
73, Simón, bye-bye, thank you. Eco Alpha 8, Uniform Papa.
Yeah, so the dipole did the damage on that one. Could have spoke a bit more, but you know, I was excited. Okay, just getting in the log. So hopefully, one or two contacts will make tonight here on 40 meters. So I've got no rush. I'm on holiday, I've got the week off.
Tengo mucho ruido en esta frecuencia, ¿verdad?
So kids are off, I'm off, everybody's off. M3 TWL Louise is off. So we'll see QDX tonight and see what's going down. I'll just check on the image. I'm just gonna get in there, so let's have a quick look. Yeah. So yeah, adding a little bit of information to it. Let's have a quick look. We're now still working on that final build-up of image. It takes a while as this. So I'll keep an eye on it and I'll hopefully remember to show you it before we get off tonight. I sometimes forget. So I'm just going to have a quick look at the satellite positions whilst we're here and make sure there's nothing exciting coming up. Now pretty much we're done on that, so that's probably it now. I'll probably try and capture some more WX satellites tomorrow. NOAA 15, 18 and 19. The next passes are a bit lower anyway, so I'm not going to be producing much of an image. What you generally get is you get all the images, they actually bolt together, so you get a number of passes coming by, say over the course of the afternoon. It'll capture each pass and then join them all together, so you'll get a full projection of the sweep across Northern Europe and across the Atlantic with all the various satellite images pasted in one large image. So it's quite good, but you've got to play at that all day. So I've been tracking the past 2 or 3
5x7, 57%.